Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. I think it's about 10:40 in the morning. It's snowing. It's snowing, but it's not settling. It's like the ground's too wet for it to settle at the moment. But my fingertips are cold. It's cold out there. Baby, it's cold outside. Okay, let's do a reading. We've got the Archangel Power Tarot and the Fairy Tarot cards. I'll have a look at the Archangel Power Tarot first. The Archangels. The power of the Archangels. What day is it today? It's Thursday. Okay. Ouch. I was thinking in my mind, I didn't actually know what the time was, let alone the day, because I had to go and have a look at the time, and it said it was 10:39. That's why I said I think it's like 10:40. I told you it's snowing. We're a bit unsettled. That's why the snow's not settling. The Four of Ariel. And straight away I'm taken to what the general meaning of this is in the Rider-Waite Tarot, and it's the masculine holding on to like his pentacles, like refusing to let go, really, of possessions. This card says, it feels like it's some kind of sanctuary where you would go to, I don't know, meditate. It's like some kind of Japanese art. When you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. So let's have a look at this. Or maybe he just likes, because I'm taking now to like a style within the home, so whether it's kind of feng shui, if you want to say that, very oriental is coming through. The energy of like buying takeaways, so like a Chinese food, like eating Chinese food. It's like the finer. I mean, look at his like robe, his dressing gown. It's like made out of satin. So this is, you know, about like your home being nice, and how you, I'm itching like my hand here. And I was told once not to itch the hand that's kind of itchy, because like one's for giving and one's for receiving, so you could be taking it away from yourself. So that just come to mind. So when you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. And to pay attention to the angel in the background. She's a fairy. She's a fairy. We've got the fairies here. Let's read this card. The Four of Ariel. When you give, you also receive. First, this card is a reminder that financial gain and resources are to be shared. When prosperity is held on too tightly, it can make a person closed off and therefore block the connection to further abundance. If someone has been blessed with great resources, this card can be a reminder to donate to charity and worthy causes. All that's kind of coming to mind is if the masculines, I spoke about this maybe last week, the week before, about if the masculine's been given like a large amount of abundance, money, it's because they kind of, the divine trust that he knows how to distribute that. And the energy was coming through about wanting to treat the divine feminine. I feel like maybe that hasn't occurred, and he's maybe he's changed his mind about what he's going to do with these resources, and being I feel the energy of him being quite self-indulgent within, he's going to like treat himself. first. On the other extreme, it can indicate that someone has been too careless with money. There is a need to review how money is spent or to get debt under control. This card isn't just about money and finances, but can also be about expenditures of energy and emotion. Don't let fear-based thoughts limit your actions. Be willing to share whatever talents and gifts you have with those around you. That's interesting, because this has been coming through. Someone shared with me yesterday a talent, a gift that they have that I wasn't aware of. They said, I wanted you to actually, I don't really go out shouting about it, but I want you to kind of know this about me. And I said, that's fantastic that you told me this. That's amazing. And I said to him, it's a bit like with my tarot readings on my channel. It's like not everybody is aware of that. But there are some that you wish to share that part of your life with. Okay. So be willing to share whatever talents and gifts you have with those around you. The additional meanings of this card: control issues, saving for a rainy day, or snowy day maybe, holding on to the present and resisting change. Let's have a look at this a bit deeper. We'll go to the... oh my goodness, it's so snowing out there. I did think to myself, you know, the only way that's going to like settle on the floor is if it gets thicker. It's got thicker. Archangel Oracle cards. I think that's like the card for go outside, or outdoors, I think it's called. It just looks familiar, the picture. Okay, right, it's Lucy. Yeah, let's get on with the reading. Okay, we've got a couple of cards. Crystal clear intentions, Archangel Michael. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. I felt the harsh energy of Archangel Michael coming through. It was like he gets straight to the point. You need to be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Okay, I'm going to say what wants to come through. I don't know how to really say it. Now the thought's just gone straight out of my mind. Oh, it's about, do you really want to like have nice possessions and a nice home? And is that what is satisfying, having a nice car, feeling safe, secure within your own little hub? Or do you desire to be wanted and loved and cherished and adored? Because I feel you could have all these, this was going through my mind yesterday about you could have like a really nice home, but that's not really much if the energy inside is like not loving and caring, and you're appreciative and enjoying the experience that you've created. It doesn't really amount up to much, does it? So crystal clear intentions. After praying for guidance, be bold enough to admit what you truly desire. Know that you, along with everyone else, deserve the best of everything in all ways. Prosperity and abundance are God's wishes for everyone. Your stake. Because I was going to say, that doesn't mean that you can't have the beautiful home, but you could have, it's not just about that, is it? That kind of, we can say like home is where the heart is. Okay. Prosperity and abundance are God's wishes for everyone. You stake your claim on your share of the inheritance by forming a clear mental picture of your desires. Allow yourself to imagine that this desire has already manifested and experience the emotional and physical feelings of your manifested desire. Don't worry how the desire will manifest. The infinite creativity of the Creator will bring it to you in very clever ways. Simply follow any inner guidance to take steps to co-create this divine desire and allow yourself to receive good as it comes your way. Very out of breath reading that. I'm not very comfortable reading this energy, if I'm to be completely honest. Working with Archangel Michael. Michael's aura is a royal blue mixed with tinges of royal purple. When he's nearby, you may see cobalt, blue sparkles of light. The crystal stone sugar light is aligned with Archangel Michael's energy. If you wear a sugar light pendant, you may find yourself channeling profound and loving messages from Michael when you speak. I actually felt the energy there when it spoke about the sparkles. It took me to the fairies. So let's have a look and see what the fairies want to say about this. Oh, we still have another card. Okay, we're not done just yet. Indigo and Crystal Children. Archangel Metatron. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. Okay. Is this meaning that there's sensitive children within this home? Also, it took me, I heard something the other day I was listening to. I don't know what it was, but it was obviously spiritual because they were speaking about, I think it was indigo and crystal children, but I think it might have been the indigo children, that they were like born in the 1970s, 1980s. I just found that was quite interesting. I paid attention and remembered the statement. So indigo and crystal children. Archangel Metatron. Your life purpose involves helping and teaching children. You're here to help these children retain and amplify their psychic and spiritual gifts. Educate adults about natural and chemical-free ways to feed and raise these special children. The very young crystal children and the slightly older indigo children are important to the future of this planet. You can help ensure their bright future, and I will help you. So working with Archangel Metatron, if you feel drawn to help children, your own, or children in general, ask Metatron for an assignment that mirrors your natural talents and interests. Metatron works closely with psychic and sensitive kids, and he loves to help adults help these children. If you need more time, money, ideas, contacts, or other support for this mission, call upon Metatron. It'll help you manifest your needs so your focus can be directed towards his beloved crystal and indigo children. Let's move on to the fairies. Put the colours here that are the same. Eyes are heavy this morning. Well, I didn't feel they were heavy. I feel they are now. Good morning, Gal Gal. Good morning, Channel of Love. I keep hearing something about a rocking boat. Don't rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Or the energy of like not upsetting the apple cart. I'm intrigued to see what the fairies want to say. It's gone a bit chilly, like down my back. To a spring, oh my goodness, Gal Gal. Gal Gal, I'm like, seriously, you're going to piss yourself laughing now. Are you ready for this? Tell me you're ready. And then I'm going to show you. A bright future manifested through hard work and creativity. Partnering with others who share your dreams, great progress being made. Are you ready, girl? I'm ready. Oh dear. Can you see that? Let me read to you. Oh, the masculines, look. I've got a boat that's knocked over. To a spring. You're off to a wonderful start. It's as if you have the whole world in your hands. Choices about the short-term future now appear, and the most important thing to remember is that it's safe to take chances. If you had every possible resource at your disposal, what brave new steps would you take? Evaluate the situation and then move forward quickly. Many more opportunities are on the way. The possibility of forming a partnership with others may present itself. This can be a wonderful way to move mutual dreams forward as you encounter each other to continue to follow your passions. Just make sure that you're truly on the same page with anyone you consider pairing up with. Our two fairies have worked together to build a beautiful boat that is nearly finished. All they need to do is install the purple butterfly sails and their journey to magical Avalon will be successfully underway. Additional meanings of this card: a bright future, joint creative endeavours, success through hard work, great progress being made, gay relationships or friendships. Okay. I have a fantastic relationship at work with a masculine who is married to, well, he has a husband. And yeah, we've developed this lovely relationship. We went out boogieing, dancing the other night. It was fantastic. Anyway, are we getting another one from here? Yeah, we can do. And that's what it just took me to. Okay. It's interesting because it's taken me to like the weather outside. Oh, it's not snowing. The only other thing that did come to mind is it's going to be like a sheet of like ice if it does like get really cold. So we haven't, like, the snow hasn't settled, but it could be a bit icy out there. And we've got this this feminine here. She's skating on ice. There is a better choice: not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. I don't actually feel that's for the feminine's energy. I feel that's a message, like, to the masculine there. There is a better choice. You're not seeing things clearly and you're running away from the truth. But let's have a look at the message here. Seven of Winter. The Seven of Swords. Like the most sneakiest card in the deck. Review your current plans to see if changes may be necessary. As time passes, the reason for disappointments becomes clear, providing you with even better opportunities than you had previously imagined. Ask God, the angels, and the fairies. That's so interesting because that's exactly what I'm doing with this reading. I felt like, who do you want to speak to? If you want to speak to God, we'll go to the Archangel. If you want to speak to the fairies, I was quite intrigued to speak to the fairies because I felt they can, like, God helps us, well, the Creator helps us with all. But the fairies are like your little companions, aren't they? They make it fun in the physical. Okay. Where you can, like, sense God energy. It's a sense, isn't it? It's like your sixth sense. Where with the fairies, you can have fun with them, like, in the 3D. And then, what it just said here, ask God, the angels, and the fairies, and I have thrown in, like, the romance. I've said it, I've thrown in the romance angels, And I thought, okay, so we've got like the romance angels, we've got the archangels, and we've got the fairies present. So ask God, the angels and the fairies to show you who does or doesn't have integrity. Sadly, there are people who hide their real intentions. But by listening to your intuition, you'll be given signs or messages to show you the truth. Pay attention to red flag warnings that broadcast another person's lack of honesty. Although you see the best in people, it's time to take blinders off and acknowledge that some people's actions are dishonest. This will allow you to avoid painful situations and dilemmas. The fairy on the card is clearly trying to move quickly away from a situation. There is ice everywhere, but in a decanter she carries with her is the only liquid water to be found, which invites the question, where did she get it from? Good morning, Sherry. How are you, my darling? Additional meanings of this card: wanting to be alone, things not going according to plan, avoiding unwise partnerships, and self-deception. Okay. That decanter there, when it said like she's holding it, well, I feel that's her own liquid love. I've had a few comments over this week. I'm just trying to think of timing, one Thursday, aren't we? One was, oh, I wish I could just like bottle up your energy and like just take that with me. I spoke about that a few weeks ago, that I've had that said to me before. And yesterday, one of my colleagues, I was just smiling as like, I've started to hear them, like they don't, like when they talk about each other, one particular person, but I pointed it out yesterday to another, is I said, can you hear her? She doesn't refer to when my colleague kind of comes back. She says, when my friend comes back. It's like we all work together, but she's like, when my friend comes back, I can go and do that for you. And it's just, it made me chuckle. It's nice anyway. But she said to me, oh, we don't need any pills when you're around or when you're on shift. It's like, and I'm thinking pills, like antidepressants, I think she's talking about. She said, you're just so soothing and calm. But she said it twice. Just about like my energy, like, I suppose, a natural soother. Should we say that? So that's what I feel she's carrying in that decanter. The fairy on the card is clearly trying to move quickly away from a situation. There is ice everywhere, but in a decanter she carries with her is the only liquid water to be found, which invites the question, where did she get that from? I've seen like a little picture image before, and it's like someone who's got like happiness in there, and someone's asking, where did you get that from? Where did you get that from? I think it said like, I created it myself. And I feel this getting away from a situation is just getting away from being trapped in that kind of illusion of possessions is what makes your status. It's like, why are you here? I'm here to help people to feel better in my presence. I'm very aware of that, and but that's quite a nice purpose, isn't it? That you have that effect on people. Keep up the good work, light workers. Okay, and you know who you are. Oh, well, if you've forgotten, then you need to be reminded. I've got this hair somewhere. I can't feel whereabouts it's coming from, but it's kind of wrapping all the way down here. Have you gone now? Okay, we'll carry on with this story. I felt there'd be two stories coming out, but let's go to the romance angels. Let's have a look and see what's on the cards. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. It's looking a bit serious here. It's like Cupid's flying above, but it's got like a little wand and is pointing at the feminines here. And but this gentleman, he looks a bit straight-laced. The romance angel sent you this card as a reminder to stay open to the possibility of your soulmate appearing in a form that may differ from what you expect. This is especially true if you tend to date a certain type of individual. You drew this card to help you discover your soulmate. This card may signal that you've already been introduced to this person, but have overlooked his or her romantic potential. Take the time to get to know the various individuals you meet, even if there isn't an initial attraction. At the very least, you will learn more about yourself and may make a new friend. Okay. So again, this energy of coming in with friendships and helping, I feel, to like liven up the day. We can say that. We'll get another card from them. Let go of control issues. Let's see how. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. This is the challenge that's going on in this masculine's mind, because you're being asked to give up something that isn't true love. It's just about possessions. It's just an image that you've created. but it's not fulfilling. So we've got keep an open mind here about overlooking someone's romantic potential. Then we have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. The romance angels compassionately bring you this card as an answer to your relationship question. The person you're inquiring about has many qualities that you find attractive. However, there's not enough mutual attraction to create the passion you're seeking. This relationship is more like a cat and mouse chase, with one partner continually retreating and disappearing. Neither person enjoys this imbalance, and lack of chemistry is the reason. You may both share genuine love, which in itself can be a foundation for a long-term relationship. This card comes to you simply to help you understand the missing components which you both can sense. Every relationship is a synergy of blended energies. You can't completely control the attraction factor, but you can override and steer it. Sometimes painful childhood experiences can draw you to unhealthy relationships as you recreate the original situation in an attempt to heal it. You can ask the angels for guidance to help you elevate your spiritual frequencies so that you attract a partner of a similar nature. You deserve to be in a relationship of mutual appreciation and attraction, so it's worth your time and effort to manifest one with these qualities. Okay. There is an interesting factor coming in there, is that I felt, when it said about the cat and mouse, I felt the runner and the chaser between divine feminine, divine masculine. But this is more focused on the masculine's energy, because I believe the divine feminine is open to the divine love that she's seeking. It's not like she's compromising or settling for less. It's more that she has her standards, and whether or not being told that this is like unrequited love, if the masculine maybe doesn't see like long-term potential with you, I feel have no fear, because the romance angels are here. You have to work on yourself and attract what it is that you're, what you are. We're getting one more. We can get one more. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. I'll say, like, for me, it's I want that or better. And even the thought of like better is like, soul tingling. So it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. This masculine here still looks a little bit moody. It's because he's undecided. This card indicates that you're protecting your heart from hurt because of painful relationship experiences. However, the angels can only bring as much romance as you'll allow inside. If you have a shield around your heart, how is love to get in? A closed heart repels the sensitive partner you're trying to attract. Following your inner guidance will protect you and simultaneously allow you to feel loved and loving. Trust your intuition senses. Intuition senses. It's your intuitive sense. Talking a lot about that sixth sense today, really. Trust your intuitive senses with respect to other people's trustworthiness and open your heart to those who are kind and gentle. Ask the angels to bring caring individuals, including a romantic partner, into your life, and they'll do so, provided that you listen to and follow their guidance. Okay. Let's go back to the fairies. Oh, my daughter, yeah, it's snowing. Oh, it's starting to lay now on the floor. On the ground. This is a message from my daughter. Drenched, mate. Mate. I wish you wouldn't call me that. Drenched, mate. I am a mate. I am a friend. She's a bit wet. Okay. But it sure is snowing out there. Oh, look how beautiful it is. Oh, wow. Moderation. Okay, let's put that back in. I felt the energy of, okay, we don't want too much snow. Celebration. You want to read these ones? There's a lot of cards now. Okay, we can just read what's on the... what's on the cards. Celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out to dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. Precious time. The fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully. It's like, what are you waiting for? Stop wasting time. Let's go dance in the snow. The fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully. On my bucket list, it's like to kiss in the snow. Okay, I've still got to fulfill that one. Perfect opportunity though. The fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. Okay. And I think that's what... he's no longer allowed to like waste your time, Divine Feminine. He's got to make a decision. Flourish. The Lotus Flower Fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. You have flourished so much in this reading, Divine Feminine, that it's like rejection is a form of protection because you're worthy and you deserve so much more. It's about this masculine realising that. Hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. And then we've got stargazing. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. Okay, I'll be doing a lot of stargazing. I've been spending a lot of time out in nature. And look in a book. Whatever your question right now, you'll find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring the insight you seek. Ask and it is given. Okay, I'll go and get that book. We'll have a look in a book, yeah? Okay then. Ooh, it's cold out here. Learning to manifest the law of attraction. Oh my goodness, it's snowing. You just have to bear with me. I just want to. Oh wow. Laying it on thick now. Okay. Right. Snow is falling all around me. Children playing, having fun. Not quite enough just yet for a snowman, but who knows? God knows. He sure does. Let me look in a book. Whatever your question right now, you'll find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring the insight you seek. Rediscover the art of allowing your natural well-being. It's not much to read. We want you to rediscover your innate ability to allow the well-being of this universe to flow steadily and unrestricted into your experience. And we call this discipline the art of allowing. It is the art of allowing the well-being, which makes up every particle of that which you are and that which you come from, to continue to flow through you as you continue to be. The art of allowing is the art of no longer resisting the well-being that you deserve, the well-being that is natural, the well-being that is your legacy, your source, and your very being. Now there are no preliminary courses for you to study in preparation for understanding what is presented here. This book is written so that you can begin to receive value from right where you are. You are ready for this information right now, and this information is ready for you. Well, the art of allowing. And the first card that came out was this one. When you give, you also receive, being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. Okay. We'll have one more flip through the book. What's this we're reading about? I'm sure we've read this before. Oh my goodness, I have to read it because I've opened up to it. For example, while standing in line at the post office, you may think, this is a very nice building. It's great that they keep it so clean. I like how friendly that postal worker is. I appreciate the way that the mother is interacting with her child. That's a good looking jacket. My day is really going well. While driving to work, you may think, I love my car. This new freeway is wonderful. Even though it's raining, I'm making very good time. I love how reliable my vehicle is. I'm grateful for my job. You could also, doesn't say also, but you could focus more specifically on any of your objects of appreciation and find even more reasons to feel appreciation. For example, this is a very nice building. There's so much more parking here than at the old post office. There are more counters here, and the line moves much faster than before. The big windows make this room feel much airier. This new freeway is wonderful. There are no traffic lights to slow me down. I can travel so much faster than before. This drive offers such a beautiful view. Once you become oriented toward looking for things to appreciate, you will find that your day will be filled with such things. Your thoughts and feelings of appreciation will flow from you naturally, and often, while in the midst of a genuine feeling of appreciation for someone or something, you will feel ripples of goosebumps. Those sensations are confirming your alignment with your source. Let's read this. Abraham, speak to us more about the rampage of appreciation. Every time you appreciate something, every time you praise something, every time you feel good about something, you are telling the universe, more of this, please. You need never make another verbal statement of this intent, and if you are mostly in a state of appreciation, all good things will flow to you. We are often asked, isn't love a better word than appreciation? Isn't love more descriptive of the non-physical energy? And we say that love and appreciation are really the same vibration. Some use the word gratitude or feeling of thankfulness, but all of these words are descriptive of well-being. A desire to appreciate is a very good first step, and then as you find more things that you would like to say thank you about, it quickly gains momentum. And as you want to feel appreciation, you attract something to appreciate. And as you appreciate it, then you attract something else to appreciate, until in time you are experiencing a rampage of appreciation. Okay. We're going to the sacred destiny. Hi, Lindsay. How are you doing, darling? You took the day off today, Chevy? You got a job interview. So many people are interviewing companies. That's what you're doing, really. You're interviewing them, Chevy. Don't forget that. You are precious. Your time is precious. It's not the other way, isn't it? Go and interview them. I wish them well. Okay, I wish them well. The thought of interviews I find highly amusing, because I understand that it's not that I should be nervous. It's more, okay, I'm going to go and check out this opportunity. Sacred Destiny Oracle cards. It says on the back of it says on the back of the box here for the fairy cards, fairy royalty help you wear your invisible crown. Yeah, make sure you remember you've got your crown on when you go for this interview, Sherry. Simplicity. Ah, the simple life. White feather. Imagine a single white feather illuminated against a blue sky, wafting on warm air currents as it floats to the earth with simplicity and grace. I felt it was more like snowflakes. Like wafting. On cold air. Both Native Americans and Egyptians thought that feathers were messages from the sky gods. Chiefs would wear feathers to symbolise their communion with the Creator. It was believed that when one wore feathers on one's head, messages from a human could travel to spirit. Likewise, messages and energy from the spiritual realms could travel back down to the human through the hollow shaft of a feather. Feathers were also wafted through the air to cleanse and purify a space. The sacred landscape wants you to know, to find a sacred simplicity and to have clarity in your life, do only what matters. Release everything else, simplify your life, scan all areas and clear both internal and external clutter. Rest, rejuvenate, and only participate in what is truly important to you. Relinquish everything else. Do not delay, do it now. When your life is cluttered with objects, relationships, time restraints, and emotions, there's no room for spirit. There is too much static and too much stuff to connect to your soul. The smallest amount of clutter clearing can make the biggest difference. Okay. What we got left to read then? I think it's just the Mother Mary now. Let's go to the Mother Mary. It's a bit cluttered here. I mean, that doesn't even fit in that box. Okay. Okay, are we ready? I'm taken to like the colours now of, it's got quite a lot of pinks here on the table. Let me just show you. I'll show you what I'm putting together. Because I've just drank all my coffee, but I'm not that worried about it because I've got some innocent juice. Oh, a bit shaky. But it's taken to like the colours here, and then the strawberries, pineapple, and apples. I believe that one is. We haven't even got a card yet. Distracted. Our Lady of the Abundant Garden. Card number 38. I provide life without limits. You have no need to fear loss or lack. For everything that dies, new life is created to supplant it. For every need that you have, there are ample channels through which that need can be fulfilled. I can provide all with wisdom, grace, and even joyful humour. You can find a way to delight in life and enjoy all the riches that are available to you, if only you open your heart and release your fear. It is habit, not reality, which keeps you uncertain. Trust in me, my child, and be nourished in my living garden of love. If we are so concerned with our needs for survival, we can become blind to how much we already have. It may never seem to be enough for us to feel really safe, happy and secure. Or perhaps you have trust in your heart, and yet you are also tired of feeling as though you have to work so very hard to get by financially, or that it takes so much for you to feel supported in your work. Or perhaps you feel you have to give so much love and support to get even the smallest amount of attention or affection in return. The Mother comes to us with a message that we need not fear for our survival, that she has our back and is protecting and supporting us. We have so much already and can open to receive so much more as we let go of the fear of loss and lack that shuts us off from the universal flow of abundance. In the Mother's garden, there is always a blooming harvest. If part of the garden is in decline, it is because energy is thriving and flowing into another part of the garden. There is always abundance. It is always in flow. All we need to do is open to her in trust as we come to understand her way of constant flowing energy. She is asking now that you recognise that your fears are habit rather than a reflection of a reality in which you must fear. Humanity is evolving together, but there are the forerunners in the evolution of the human race that help shift the memories of the body that have been programmed into survival mode. To shift these memories into a place of trust, of curious surrender to see what happens, what unfolds, and therefore becomes very responsive to divine guidance, allows the human race to heal, to become more creative than reactive. Then humanity can join the divine celebration unfolding upon the planet, rather than reenacting old painful wars. Each one of us who is willing to take this shift from scarcity, fear of poverty, and fear of lack into a place of genuinely trusting in abundance, in the plentiful provisions of the Divine Mother, helps the rest of humanity learn that it can be done. You are one of the chosen children of the Mother, chosen to learn to play in her abundant garden and feel the safety of her eternally flowing nourishment. Then you can help others learn to do the same. There exists more than enough for all. As we come to realise this, we can learn how to receive and share, rather than take and fear. This oracle comes at a time when you are being asked to let go of the fears of abandonment in your relationships, or fears of failure at work, fears of not being recognised or valued, fears that will prevent you from taking the steps that you need to take now or in the future. This oracle comes at a time when your financial situation is healing and you need to trust in new ways of feeling open to abundance reaching you. It comes at a time when all those around you might be in fear and reaction because of a recent trauma or situation, and you are needed to be the one who stays in your heart and in trust of the divine plan. You might be the one through which the Mother wants to pour her assistance, because you are capable of remaining open to her and not closing down in distrust or shock. Our Lady of the Abundant Garden comes to you with a gift of abundance, and you are asked to remain open and to know that she has endless provisions through which she blesses the unfolding spiritual destinies of all of her children. This oracle comes with a special message. If you have been wondering if something would take off and flourish or thrive, the answer is yes. Okay, should we finish with this healing process and affirmation? Before you stands a large tree, beautiful, old and wise. Sense that there is tremendous energy rising up from the roots of the tree, flowing out to its branches. Some branches are full of life, preparing to bear blossoms and then fruit. Others have life force drawing back from them, withering, so that the energy can flow towards the fruit-bearing branches instead. The whole tree benefits. You may become aware that the tree is a symbol of your life. Finish your process with this healing affirmation. My life is a tree of life, thriving in the Divine Mother's garden of abundance. The Divine Mother, Mary, who loves me unconditionally, helps me trust in what is coming, even when I am letting go. The abundance of the Divine Mother knows no limits, and I am provided for through her loving grace. I feel like I'm holding on, I feel my shoulders are hunched. Holding on to the book so tightly. Okay. Why do I feel like we're not quite done yet? Let me just put some cards away and we'll see what I feel drawn to. Good morning, Cynthia. How are you, darling? Hi, Bella. Appreciate waking at 3:11 a.m. and finding you live, Lucy. That's awesome. Love and hugs from Canada. I have caught quite a few of you. You never know, do you, what time of day is convenient? Should we say that? You just go with it. So that's good. Is that why maybe I'm not to go just yet? I'm in no particular rush. I do feel like I might be getting another message. I do feel hungry though, so I do want to eat soon. I can hear you belly rumbling. Trying to work out what the time is. I don't think it's quite midday yet. I'm wishing on a star. Did you wish for snow? Okay. Should we just go again? Because I felt like we'll be pulling... I felt 2 messages from these cards, but I didn't expect that first message to be that long. So let's have a look at the... see if I can just open my eyes. That's a bit draining, that energy. Let's have some innocent juice. So it's nice and fruity. The abundant part of the garden. The abundant part of the tree. Let's have a look. Okay. Wake up, it's a beautiful morning. It's snowing. Ace of Ariel is your lucky day. Comes in with the colour like I picked up of, like, the glass looks a bit of a stain now, doesn't it? Like that. It's your lucky day. It's your lucky day, new resources of money, time or support, a change in job or a promotion. And then we have the 5 of Ariel. This is nice. You needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. I don't know if we're still speaking to the masculines, but it's like, wake up, it's your lucky day. This is going through the change here. It's all about how you're perceiving what's going on. And that last reading kind of told you what was going on. So, you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. Going straight to the Archangel Oracle cards. Take back your power. Archangel Raziel, you. Who are we talking to? You. Take back your power. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. Oh, let's read this message. For whoever. Take back your power. Maybe you need to whisper that to yourself. You need to hear yourself whispering that to yourself today. Take back your power. You are a luminary, a sage, a wise one, a high priestess, high priest, a wizard, and a supreme manifester. Now is the time to summon up your spiritual strength and power and put your authority into action. Lovingly and firmly transform your intentions into reality. Say prayers about your intentions and ask for guidance and signs to shape your manifestations to the highest possible level. Working with Archangel Raziel. Archangel Raziel's name means secrets of God. And this archangel will help you understand esoteric spiritual ideas and apply them in practical ways. Call upon Raziel to assist your alchemical work to turn your ideas into gold. It's your lucky day. Let's read this card. I went to the fairies because I felt like I was using the fairy deck, but this is the archangels. Ace of Ariel, the Ace of Pentacles. It's your lucky day. Money, time or other new resources flow your way. Your planned new business or career choice will be very successful, and your ability to manifest your dreams is extremely powerful. You may meet someone soon who can open doors for you. How nice. Like a gentleman, a real gentleman. He'd open doors for you, wouldn't he? Laying down long-term financial plans is also wise at this time. Land or home purchases are very possible right now. Additional meanings of this card. A very lucrative idea, a change in job or a promotion, a helping hand, bright prospects. I like it. I like the idea of that. Okay. Let's go to the fairies. Wow. Listen, you couldn't ask for better cards to fall out. The Ace of Pentacles, it's the legacy being offered by the divine. We've got the Ace of Cups, Ace of Summer. Open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one, the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. Wake up. There's another card underneath now. But let's have a look at the Ace of Summer. Balance, I've just opened up to. Temperance. Ace of Cups. This card indicates that a very rewarding and joyful relationship is about to begin. It may be with a new person who enters your life, or it can represent a new phase of emotional intimacy with a current partner. In order to attain fulfillment in your emotional life, you must first open your heart to love. This involves believing in yourself and your worthiness to be loved. When faced with an outpouring of affection, allow love to flow freely from your own heart, knowing that you deserve it in return. This card can also indicate the awakening of new psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. Watch for signs from the fairies and allow your intuition to guide you through your current situation. Our fairy friend stands at the base of the Chalice Well in Glastonbury, where the Holy Grail is said to have been buried by Joseph of Arimathea, a disciple of Jesus. Additional meanings of this card: a message of love, flirtation, empathy for those around you, very close platonic relationships, finding a new home. It's all very good, isn't it? I can't even get like the words out, my mouth around the words, my lips around the words, I don't know. Right, the next card, oh my goodness, come on. It's came out again with the Ace of Pentacles. 3 aces. I feel good. I knew that I would now. So good. A windfall of money, advice or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. It's like we've changed course. Let's read about the Ace of Autumn. Especially as you've gone kind of through this. The 5 of Ariel, which is the transition to abundance. You're going through the lessons, aren't you? You've got to go through the lessons to pass the course. Okay. Ace of Autumn. I feel nice. Whereabouts is autumn in here, please? Winter, autumn. Wonderful news. A windfall of unexpected resources arrives to help you pursue your dreams. The fairies are trustworthy manifestors, and they brought you a gift. This may be financial abundance such as money, or it could be wise counsel, physical help with your project, or someone who can introduce you to very influential people. Use your resources wisely, make a plan for how you can best utilise them successfully. If thoughts have turned towards longer term goals, now is a good time to make investments. This young fairy sits upon great potential knowledge. She knows that one day she'll be able to turn it into magnificent abundance. This feels very much, with the masculine here, I feel like he wants to incorporate you into his corporation. There's something to do with being part of his business. And that will make you feel very worthwhile. But you know that you are worthy. Hi, Cookie. Did I say I was going to call you that? I said hello to everybody. Hi, Bella. Okay. It's all good, isn't it? Was I finished reading that? I think I had. Right, where should we go to now then? That was really good from the fairies. Thank you for that. Should we go to the Fairy Oracle? So good. So good. 'Cause I've got you. Magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. God bless you. Magical blessings. To receive fairy blessings is an honour, and right now the fairies are bestowing their blessings upon you and your current situation. Fairy blessings are magical and can also be healing. Only you will know what form these blessings take. You can ask the fairies for their blessings at any time. Perhaps you have a job interview coming up or a challenging situation at home. To do this, close your eyes and speak from your heart, explaining why you feel their blessings would be beneficial. Then wait. Patience is a virtue when hoping for a message or sign from the fairies, and remember, they will only bestow blessings if it is their will. It's important to acknowledge the fairies' blessings and give thanks. An easy way to do this is to leave some raw food, such as fruit or nuts, in your garden or outside your door. Wildlife can enjoy any leftovers, or these can simply biodegrade. You can also leave seeds out for the birds or pick up some litter. Caring for the environment is a way that we humans can return blessings to the fairies. The fairies are also reminding you that you can bestow blessings on others. Showing our loved ones that we care is a form of blessing, especially to those who live alone or are feeling lonely. A visit, a smile, or a hug can make the world of difference. Just a kind and loving thought can also be a blessing. This card is also a reminder to count your blessings and to focus on the positive aspects of your life. Page number 69. Okay. Oh, okay. I just wanted to share that with you. Sacred Destiny. I want to see how the snow's getting on. Oh, it's still going. Oh, it's in reverse. Patience, but we just spoke about patience. So let's turn that around. Patience is a virtue. Patience. It was in reverse. Oh, got no coffee left. There's a little bit of coffee left. I fancied a warm drink. Patience. Dense fog. Water represents our emotions, our feelings, our subconscious, and our nocturnal dreams. When the water becomes condensed as fog, we can't see clearly. Fog occurs when the air is cooled to the point at which it cannot hold all the water vapour it contains. Thus, it condenses water vapour where it is suspended in the air as fog. We can't see what's ahead, and things that look one way in the fog will look another way in the light. However, when you can't perceive what's on the horizon in life, your imagination can surge forward and your sixth sense can be ignited. This reading is about the sixth sense. I was speaking about it last night to somebody, and I was explaining about, like, we're born with these senses, but no one teaches us really how to use our sense of smell or our sight. It's just natural. It's in an innate, like, response that happens. But the sixth sense is like we are born with the ability and to be able to tap into that, but then programming comes in the way, and it's kind of one that is kind of pushed to the side, is your sixth sense, but we all know about it. So, however, when you can't perceive what's on the horizon in life, your imagination can surge forward and your sixth sense can be ignited. The sacred landscape wants you to know, in dense fog, it's best to be quiet and still. For now, don't go forward. Wait. It's hard to see what lies ahead, and things may not be as they seem. Things that seem one way may in fact be completely different. Be patient. The truth will emerge. In this state of obscured visibility, your imagination and intuition can be sparked. If you can wait long enough, your dreams and inner yearnings can come to fruition. Listen to your intuition and pay attention to those seemingly random thoughts. Very important message there. What else have we got to use? I think we're kind of back to the Mother Mary now. We can do that. Let's flick through the book. Do I feel drawn to 6 on page number 6? I was drawn to go to page number 69. When you have lived an experience that helps you understand, in an exaggerated way, the very thing you do not want, you also understand, in an exaggerated way, what you do want. But when you are painfully aware of what you do not want, you are not in alignment with what you do want. When you desire something that you do not believe is possible, you are not in alignment. When there is something that you want and you are feeling unhappy that you do not have it, you are not in alignment. When you see someone who currently has the very thing that you desire and you feel jealous, you are not in alignment. If we were standing in your physical shoes, our attention would be upon bringing ourselves into alignment with the desires and preferences that we have launched. We would consciously feel our way into alignment. Your natural desires cannot be held back. All of your desires, wants, or preferences emanate from you naturally and constantly, for you stand at the leading edge of a universe that makes that so. So you cannot hold your desires back. The eternal nature of this universe insists that your desires come forth. This is the simple basis of this eternally expanding universe. This is the simple basis of this eternally expanding universe. Variety causes contemplation. Contemplation produces preference. Preference is asking. Asking is always answered. Regarding your creation of your own life experience, there really is only one important question for you to ask. How can I bring myself into vibrational alignment with the desires that my experience has produced? And the answer is simple. Pay attention to the way you feel and deliberately choose thoughts about everything that feel good to you when you think them. Okay, let's finish with a Mother Mary card for this part. Oh, it's calming down a little bit out there now. I've got the card, thank you. Our Lady of Peaceful Change, card number 12. I was going to say like one of my 5 a day, that is equal to. But then I felt it was like ticking off. You know, I spoke before about like your sphere of influence, the 5 people that you spend the most time with, interacting with. Your life will be like a sum total of them 5 people, their beliefs, their habits. I can't even think of the words. You know, their beliefs, you will reflect that within your life, because they're the people that are your influencers. So I felt like this was like one of your 5 a day. Listen, that's just what come through. The words are tough today to get out. O Lady of Peaceful Change, change is coming to you now, my dear child. It is a change that has been triggered by the loving prayers held deep within your heart. This change does not have to be difficult for you. Trust in me and I shall ensure that you are supported through this change, that you are held safely and securely in my heart as you transition from one way to another. I would like you to use your energy for more worthy purposes than unnecessary worry. Oh, I feel like someone's really quite upset. I felt this nose has been like running. As if, you know, when you're a little bit upset and emotional. I have 2 children. You could just call me Lucy, that's absolutely fine. But hey, I just met you. And this is crazy. Let me just read this to you. Our Lady of Peaceful Change comes to us. I've just got to finish reading this first paragraph. Trust me a little more and know that the changes you are encountering now, or soon will, are actually the blessing of my answer to your prayers. Our Lady of Peaceful Change comes to us when change is either happening now or is on its way to us soon, as an answer to a prayer. Not all change has to be difficult. Change can evoke thoughts of upheaval, uncertainty, instability, and even fear. We all have different capacity to accept change with equanimity, depending on the circumstances and situation. Sometimes it might seem very frightening indeed. At other times it might not be so frightening. It may even be considered exciting, even whilst there are moments of confusion or uncertainty. Our Mother Mary understands that sometimes change feels very challenging, and sometimes there is very good reason for this. Perhaps the sheer magnitude of the change requires a lot of emotional energy in order for us to be able to take the leap. In such situations, we might actually need a bit of a push from the divine, but you might actually need a bit of a push from life, or a nudge from the Divine Mother to take the steps. Those nudges will come in the form of life circumstances that urge us to loosen our grip and let life happen more freely. Sometimes it will be a gentle lull in the waves of the great ocean of life, and we relax, let go, and flow. At other times we need a great big wave to overcome us in order to let go and realise that it is actually safe to flow. The fear was only about the letting go. However, the Holy Mother also knows that there are plenty of times when we worry or fear through change, and it is not necessary for us to do so at all. Our Lady of Peaceful Change comes to you now to relay any concerns you have about a change that is taking place right now or will soon come to you. She tells you that everything is going to work out for the best, and that although there might be some adjustments to make, there is nothing to be concerned about. She has taken care of all the details, and you can relax and trust that if you need to attend to something, you will feel an inner nudge to do so. She is also letting you know that this change in circumstance or situation will actually feel much better for you. It will free you up from something that you weren't consciously aware was holding you back. She asks that you trust her and trust that as you adjust to the change, you will realise that it is the answer to a prayer. The Oracle of Our Lady of Peaceful Change brings a general piece of guidance for those who have drawn this card, which is to trust a little more. Whether you relate to the experience of change in your life as happening now, or believe that it needs to happen, she is asking you to pray to her and trust. All is happening in perfect timing. And whilst you can do all that is in your power when you can, don't believe that you have to force something to be. Change happens naturally as we grow. Trust it, trust yourself, trust her. I'm going to leave it now. Right, okay. I will catch up with you all soon. So have yourself a fantastically lucky day. And you're feeling lucky. I'm feeling lucky. Okay, let's have a beautiful day. I'll catch up with you guys soon. So until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.